this is Shannah, and this is the weekly update. And we're going to take a look into the energies of the week. And you can choose from these three piles. And we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take your time to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you like. And I will see you in the next couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So, what are the energies surrounding you this week? We're starting with the tarot cards. So, first of all, we have the 7 of Swords. We have the Moon. Then you got 4 cards instead of just 3. So, you've got the Empress and the World. So, wow, this is deep. Pile number 1. Sorry about the glare there. I hope you can see it. And why is it deep? Because we have these 2 cards here together. So the 7 of Swords stands for the seed, right? And the Moon, although it stands for intuition, can also stand for fear. Irrational fears can also stand for delusion. Sorry, I just had to change the position I was in. And what we see here is a situation that is not quite clear. And this may confuse you, and this may even irritate you for a while. I think this is the energy you're starting the week with. And it could be that it's a situation at work or within the family. But it's a situation where actually you feel accused, or you feel wronged, or you feel that someone is twisting the facts or not being truthful with you. And this confuses you a lot and actually kind of triggers you and may activate some fears from your past, even from your childhood, some insecurities. And so you're starting the week feeling weak, feeling insecure, on a certain level. But these 2 cards here actually are telling us that you can turn this around. And that what seems to be like a hopeless case or confusing at first, it's actually activating your strength, activating your creativity, activating your power. Because these 2 cards together, they're very strong. They're very powerful. They talk about happy situations, fulfillment, success. So, this situation here will actually propel you on your way to success. What seems to be, what seems to be confusing, what seems to be unfair as well, will then inspire you to go, to put yourself on the right track. So actually here the Moon is really saying, listen to your intuition. Things are not as bleak as they may seem. Things, some of these fears can be blown out of proportion because of this triggering that you're undergoing. But the situation is not as bleak as it seems, because there's a lot of good that you can take out of the situation. And this is a situation that will lead you to your success, to where you should be, to your path. So whatever the situation is here, it will have a happy outcome, And I think, like, for many of you, this confusing situation is like someone throwing sand into your eyes in order to, it's gaslighting. Okay, this expression is gaslighting. Yeah, this is what I feel here, is that someone is gaslighting you and making you feel like that who you are is wrong, making you feel like you've done something really wrong, or that you've offended someone really bad. But that's not the case. Someone is just gaslighting you in order to get you to do what they want to do. It's like this is a case of manipulation here. And the cards are telling you that, and this could be a woman, doing this, could be a boss, could be like a family member, a mother figure, even a best friend. but someone is gaslighting you, but you feeling this, you cannot believe it at first. You cannot really, you're not expecting it. And that's why the moon is here. It's like, because you don't want to see it at first, you can feel it, but somebody going, nah, this cannot be true. But the moment you start opening your eyes and really trusting your intuition, you can see that someone doesn't have your best interest in mind. And although they probably even mean well, but they are hurting you more than they know. Or they're doing it on purpose. I cannot tell from here, just from these cards. But the thing is, this is leading you to your right path. Because some of you are already pregnant with this idea, something you really want to do. It's like the right path for you, whatever, something that you've always wanted to do. And it's already within you, and it's really reaching this critical mass. And it's up to you to start walking. So I see here also with the world, this is the end of a phase, of not being on your track or not feeling completely fulfilled. And it's like this situation here was like the kick you needed in order to say, no more, I'm closing this chapter here and I'm starting something wonderful. I'm making something wonderful out of myself, out of my life, out of my path. So this is a really strong message for you, pile number 1. So let's see what are the oracle cards. We have here the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and we have happy family. This is really nice because the 5th chakra is the throat chakra. It's also the chakra of communication. So it's really to make sure that you are being truthful to yourself, being truthful to others, and that you stand by your word, and that you stand for what you say, that you stand for what you believe in. So it's really being truthful, being real, living with integrity towards others and towards yourself, and living with respect towards others and towards yourself. And it's also here because we have this trumpet. It's almost like there is a conversation that will be a wake-up call, and I think it has to do with this situation over here where you start feeling something isn't right. Someone is not playing fair, and this will be your wake-up call. And the good thing about it is you're getting support. You're getting support, be it from your family, from your friends. People are on your side. You're not being judged. You're not being cast aside. People are understanding the situation, and they're helping you also understanding it better and see it for what it really is. And so you're getting a lot of support here, and your family will be your backbone in this case. And of course, your family can also be your friends. Do not forget, okay? So family or friends, or family and friends, they'll stand by your side, and they'll give you the support, and they'll defend you as well. Really nice. Now, then we have here, go the distance. This card here is like telling us for you not to give up. Go the distance. Some of you are planning on traveling, for instance, but what I see here is don't give up. Keep at it. No matter what the other people say, no matter who's against it, no matter how many naysayers or haters or whatever, keep on going. This is your message, pile number 1. Keep on going. Don't give up. And like I said, for some of you, you've been having this dream or this vision or this goal in life, and probably weren't able to do it, before, but now it's like it's calling you, and go after it. Don't give up. Go after. You're closing a circle this week, and this could be closing a circle of insecurity, closing a circle of procrastination, whatever it may be. Now it's the time you start thinking more clearly, and now it's the time to go after what you believe in. Really strong. Now, let's see, when it comes to love, what are your energies? Pile number 1. When it comes to love, what are your energies for this week? Pile number 1. We have stuck in the past. So you're still holding on to something or someone of the past. Can happen, especially if you're single and if you don't, know anyone interesting right now. Gathering courage. Okay. What for? The devil, Bottom of the deck, sad and blue. That's why. So this week you'll be very nostalgic. And you're also realizing that you're having a hard time leaving your situation. If you need to leave, right? I don't know, I just said leave, but for some of you, you may be feeling that you're settling for a situation, because you know it, even if it doesn't make you happy, but you're like, okay, but I've been with this person for so long that I don't see, how I could get out of the situation. And you're afraid of the unknown. That's why it's here gathering courage, because it's facing the unknown. And probably you're not ready yet. But this could also be if you're single, and you are used to, like, how can I say this? You're used to holding on to the past. This doesn't make you happy, but this is something that you know. Or you're always going for the same type because that's what you know. But I think something is shifting nevertheless. I feel here something is shifting because you're gathering courage. I think you're gathering courage to break a cycle, which is very important. And you're not very happy. When it comes to love this week, you're not very happy. There's something frustrating you. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. And you're still considering what, it's like you cannot see very clearly like we saw there. But you're reaching that clarity. See, the sun is rising here. You're reaching that clarity. And you're gathering courage to take the right steps towards your happiness. But let's get more information here. So for pile number 1, okay, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Again, communication conversations are needed this week, also in your love life. And you got now 2 cards here. I just wanted 2. We got 3. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. For me, this honeymoon here really comes as a devil, trying to... It's the energy I'm getting from the cards. Of course, I'm not doing it literally, but it's like making it sound better than really is, trying to gloss over a situation. But, real conversations are needed here in order to get what you want, in order to work on a situation and transform it. And here, calling in your soulmate, your praise, affirmations, and visualizations help bringing you together. And what I see here, for instance, if you're single now, this will be a bit different because, it's time to be, this heart-to-heart conversations can be conversations with yourself. And starting to love yourself, starting to enjoy the moment more and treat yourself, and to stay in order either to get into that positivity or to stay in that positivity, and so that you can call in the right person for yourself, if that's something you're looking for. And bottom of the deck was express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So for some of you, that will be significant. It has to do with the heart-to-heart conversation, expressing your heart, expressing how you really feel in order to build a bridge or even to make amends so that you can have a wonderful time together and you both can transform into the best versions of yourselves for one another. And again, if you're single, I think this express your love is express a love for yourself. Like I said earlier, treat yourself love yourself. And I just heard this sentence earlier from a song, and I find it so inspiring. It's like, when I've learned to love myself, I made sure that no one would hurt me. It's like when you treat yourself like a lover or like someone you really love, then you wouldn't let people who that you love be hurt by others or mishandled by others. So why should you allow others to do that to you? It's a beautiful thought, I think. Now, pile number 1. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 2. We're starting with the tarot cards. First of all, we have the 4 of Wands. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. This is very, very promising. Pile number 2. Sorry, I was just looking at the oracle cards. So this is very promising. We have 4 of Wands is a card of celebration, is a card of being merry and happy and having a wonderful time with other people. And it could be like even family celebrations or events or festivals. It could be marriages. It could be any kind of big celebrations, positive celebrations. So I have the feeling that even for some of you, you may be traveling or you may be going on holiday. There may be a special holiday right now where you're at for some of you, and you're taking that time to celebrate life, celebrate you. Some of you are going to concerts or you're going to venues where there are a lot of people, but people that are in a good mood and in this mood of celebrating, and there's really high spirits around you. So they're probably like you're going out with friends, and there'll probably be a lot of drinking as well. So be careful with that. And enjoy, but don't over-enjoy. Don't overindulge. And then we have 6 of Pentacles. With the 6 of Pentacles, I always find this card really interesting because it always stands for balance, but somehow to me speaks of imbalance. And of course, it can be that you get unexpected money, unexpected help. But here in this context, what I'm really getting is like one of the things that I'm getting is for some of you that you should be careful with your expenses, to really control your expenses and, and take care of your finances. But on the other hand now, with this card of the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles is a card of work, but it's a card of teamwork. It's a card of doing something with other people or presenting your work to other people. So what I see here is a very positive week for you. I see here a lot of success, especially at work. So you may be presenting a project or presenting an idea, something at work where you will be successful, rewarded, and this could even speak of a promotion for some of you as well. So there's more money coming in. I know earlier I told you be careful with expenses, but one thing doesn't cancel out the other, because we could when we know we're getting more money, we start buying more stuff. It's natural somehow for many of us. Now, but although this is a time of celebration, like it is a promotion, there's something good coming your way, and it has to do with money, something where you really worked hard for it. And there's something like a very creative idea here, and it's going to be acknowledged. And if the reward is not money, it's going to be attention, or it's going to be compliments. And like I said, acknowledgement. So there are really good things coming in this week. And it's also like with teamwork, this will be an excellent week for teamwork. So if you've been having problems with your team or working with the customers, this week it will be really, really easy. There will be great communication. There will really be bonding. And it's like you're going to really help each other out. And some of you may, if you work as a freelance, you're going to get more customers. And it's going to be a very easy jobs, and it's going to be fun. So it's like work is going to be fun again for many of you. It's amazing. But let's see what the other cards have to say. We have the blossoming abundance. Like I said, it's money coming in, but careful with the expenses. This is really what I'm feeling with this card. It's money coming in, acknowledgement coming in. You are blossoming, you are growing, you are showing your potential. You're living out your potential, and this is beautiful. But still careful with the expenses. And then we have 30 on 3 and 30. There's a lot of threes here because it's the 6. 6 is 3 plus 3. We have a 3 here. Interesting. So, and the garden and the gate. And this is a week where you're going to feel confident enough to leave your comfort zone. Like I said, some of you are showing your work. You're sharing your talents. Some of you for the very first time. And this will be so positive. This will be such an ego boost because people will love your work. And for some of you, will be selling your work. If you're creatives, for instance, you'll be publishing or selling your work for the very first time, and it's going to be very successful. People will love it, and there's money coming in. And then we have here, truth be told, which is interesting, right, in this context, because truth be told, it's like being honest with yourself and to others. It's to open your heart, but also be open for the truth. And I think that's the risk you're taking this week here with the garden and the gate. You're taking this risk of really showing others your true colors or your potential, your true talents. And sometimes we can be very afraid of showing our talents because we're afraid that other people don't like it. And, we can get really sensitive and self-conscious. So this is the risk you're taking. You're showing your heart, you're showing your soul, and it's going to be a very positive experience for you. So I'm actually telling you here, don't be afraid. Do it from the heart. And I think this is the message here. Do it from the heart. Don't hide. I think your time of hiding is coming to an end, and you're developing this courage this week to show yourself. And it's going to be a beautiful experience. I'd love to hear your feedback if you're really going through this phase. But if you're not sharing your talents or like publishing anything, for whatever reason, but still this is going to be a very, very positive week, working with others, having fun with others, bonding with others, and you're doing it from the heart. You're not hiding anymore. This is so positive, because of course, especially when we're just meeting people, we want to show our best side, and of course we're being truthful, but we're not showing our colors completely. We're trying to adapt to others. But I think this week you're feeling so free and confident that you are ready and confident enough to, just share everything from your heart. And it will be very well received because your heart is beautiful. Now, when it comes to love, speaking of heart, what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 2. What are the energies surrounding you this week? We have here moving on. That's interesting. What are the energies surrounding you this week? Will you? Okay. So pile number 2. What are the energies? And what lies in the dark? Thinking of you. Now, this is mysterious. Some of you may be traveling. This moving on, I see here as traveling. And like I said, could be a holiday. You're traveling, maybe even to exotic places. But I have to get another card from these. I'm sorry. What do they mean here with these two cards, please, for Paul? Now we get it. Struck by lightning too. And now we have we are family. I see. Now, what do I mean by this? The thing is, it's very interesting. It's like the moment you start, walking away from a situation. Now, this could be in two ways. Either you're in a situation where, you're not getting what you want. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or single, or it's just like a connection or affair. It doesn't matter. It's like you're not getting what you want and things are not going the way you want, or you think it's a dead end at the moment. The moment you just decide, no, I'm walking away, the situation turns around out of the blue. It's just the situation turns around and goes your way. And it's like someone has been waiting for this. This something is an energy. Let me get a card here for our Wolfie, just to be sure. Yeah, it's just a phase. Exactly. It's like telling you there was just a phase and the situation turns out for the better. Now, the other interpretation is you're walking away from a situation, right, that didn't satisfy you or, wasn't making you happy. And the moment you decide to walk away, the moment you are freed, and suddenly out of the blue, someone else comes in. Someone that probably has been waiting for that window to come in, has been waiting for many moons to come in. And this someone is someone that will make you very happy. And they can even, go all the way in the sense of having a commitment, a serious commitment. And then he had dodged a bullet. So this walking away is dodging a bullet. This walking away is getting out of a difficult situation. But it has to be like your decision. Be it in a relationship, and by making that decision, the situation gets better, because your partner understands that you're not, I forgot the word now in English, but you're not a given, you're not always there. It's not something that it's, now I forgot the word, but that, you won't be there forever, and that your partner should treat you well or make an effort for both of you to, to build bridges. And, or like I said, you're walking away from a situation so that another situation can come in, and this situation will come in and it will surprise you even. Really nice. Now I'll just get more information on this. So for pile 2, your love situation. For pile 2, oh, there we go. We have, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And the one just flew away. Playfulness. So it's really here to be open and, and then we have flirt. So you'll be flirting a lot this week. Because you'll be in high spirits, but it's also telling you, it's safe for you to love. And someone will come along this week that will make an offer out of the blue, unexpected, and it's safe. You can trust that person, But at first you'll be very playful and you'll be flirting, but then it can develop to something more. There'll be some fears, forgiving and learning the past. So you're walking from something, and then you have there, this could be the one, someone you have a lot of chemistry with. Wow. And so pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So, what are the energies surrounding you this week? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles, 2 knights. And, wow, the 10 of Cups. This is very good. This is a really great energy, because although these 2 knights are a bit, paradoxal energies, because the Knight of Swords is all about, I want it now, I want it yesterday, just run for it, dash for it, and, being impulsive. While the Knight of Pentacles is like, step by step, we take it easy. No, there's no need to rush. These 2 energies combined are actually amazing, because the Knight of Swords is all about determination. It's all about going for your goal. But with this energy of the King of Pentacles then actually cancels out the impulsiveness or the blind impulse, of the Knight of Swords. Because sometimes the Knight of Swords can say things they don't really mean, and they just blurb out of their mouths, and then they have to deal with the consequences. Or they'll just have really rash actions, impulsive actions. And it's like, after me, we'll have the deluge. Okay, I'm translating a German and French expression. Yeah, but never mind. So these 2 together, they build up a powerhouse of determination and steadiness and going, not giving up, but building at the same time a strong foundation step by step. This, of course, takes a bit longer, but it's very secure, it's very safe. And it could also be that some of you, you start with full of energy this week and we have to get it done. And it could be also even a bit stressful, although exciting at the same time, and like, woohoo, let's go for it. But then as the week moves on, this energy gets more settled, and more focused. Although the Knight of Swords is also very focused, but here is like more grounded. Yeah, it gets a lot more grounded. It gets more solid and even more serious. And then here with the 10 of Cups, this is like the reward for your work, the reward for everything you've done, everything you've been contributing, be it at work, be it at family, or even with friends. There's a celebration here. That's really a good time that you're spending. It's like a very loving time, a time of togetherness. And of course, if I'm saying this at work, this may sound a bit strange, but it's like you're able to get a team together, or you're able to really bond with your colleagues or with your bosses. And there's this feeling of, if this is a work case, then there's a feeling of really being a family, really being there for one another. And this is really quite rare in companies, although every company loves to say that, oh, we are a family. But that's very seldom the case. But this week, you're going to experience that. And I have the feeling that it's going to be also the birthday for some of you, which would be possible, of course. But there's the feeling that I'm getting, like people celebrating you with family, friends, or even co-workers. And when it's family, it's like I have here the feeling of settling down and setting roots as well. If you've been traveling or if you move to another place, now you're feeling more at home there, you feel more settled, you feel that you belong. And there's really this feeling here of belonging, feel of being at the right place with the right people. So this is going to be a wonderful week. It may start out a bit stressful or very, very exciting, but it calms down and it gets into this beautiful place of just being and giving love and receiving love, and just very, very good vibes. Wow. Now, then we have here Goddess of the Moon. And funnily enough, then we have financial constraints. And maybe this is the thing here, now seeing it from this perspective, here with the Knight of Pentacles, that maybe there was some rash behavior in the past where you spent a lot of money and now you're dealing with the consequences. And it's okay. All of us, go through that phase at least once in our lifetime. So it's okay. But it's not a nice feeling and can get really depressing, right? But sorry for that. And here with financial constraints, it's like you're realizing, okay, I really have to take care of my finances step by step. And I have to really invest my money differently or organize it differently. So it's just like a realization, especially here with the Goddess of the Moon. Goddess of the Moon, of course, Moon is all about intuition. And here's with the Goddess of the Moon is really this more female energy of connection, of understanding, and also forgiving. So whatever it was the case, especially with your finances, it's really a feeling of don't be too hard on yourself. Just do your best. You're already dealing with the consequences, and they are not nice. Usually, it's not a nice experience. So don't put yourself down too much because of it. It's human. We all make mistakes, or sometimes you just get carried away. Here with the King of Swords, you may get carried away with something that really excited you at the time, and then you have to slow down in order to organize your life or organize some parts of your life so that you can be happy again. But the thing is, what's really positive here is the fact that we have the 10 of Cups. And also what I see here is like really use your intuition and do things from the heart here and from a higher perspective. Also when it comes to love, on relationships, don't let, like for instance, your financial life or your financial state of mind influence your love life. Because what I see here with the 10 of Cups is you getting a lot of support, you being understood, and you being loved this week. And for some of you, this may even be a very new experience. It could be a very healing experience. And again, we come back to Goddess of the Moon, because the Goddess of the Moon can be also very healing, especially when it comes to self-image, because the moon can also distort the images, especially the images we have about ourselves. And some of these distorted images, they come from our subconscious, when we have our very early memories and we have our first disappointments or shocks or even traumas. And so when we're confronted with a difficult situation, this can be triggered. But here again, this situation here, this context here is talking about healing. And it's also telling you, let other people help you. And speaking of which, there we have the last card, a leg up. Let other people help you. Because even if this, for instance, this constraint has nothing to do with money itself, but only self-worth, or there's like an emotional situation where you need support, ask for help. Because your family and friends will be there for you here. And this is really beautiful because it's like you may think that people won't be there for you, but they will. So the card is really inviting you, just ask. Ask for help. People will be there for you. And it's no shame in needing help, no shame in accepting help. And you have more friends and more love around you than you think. This is a beautiful, beautiful message. Wow. But let's see when it comes to love. Speaking of which, What are the love vibes for you this week? We got the first card. We have new life. So there could be a pregnancy. So if there's something you do not wish for, then please take the due measures. Give me a second. Yeah, stuck in the past. Funny, we have new life and then stuck in the past. For pile 3, what are the energies? Secret admirer. Let me just get another card for stuck in the past. What do they want to tell us? Oops, it just flew away. We got wish you were here. Then we have what lies in the dark. Yeah. So many of you are starting a new life. So this could be pregnancy for some of you, but you're also trying to move on. You're trying to reinvent yourself, rediscover yourself, start really fresh, when it comes to love. If it's a relationship, either again, this is a pregnancy, or you really want to have a new start in the relationship. But there's something here you're still holding on to, right? You're still waiting for a sign. Be it, you can be in a relationship and still be stuck. There's still a special someone or another someone in your mind. And it can happen. There's no judging here. It's just the way it is. And you're wishing for someone to be there with you. Someone that, for some of you, this person doesn't even know that you still think of them, or this person doesn't know that you're yearning for them, right? That you're trying to turn this around. Now, let me just get here another card for the secret admirer. Okay. Yeah, still holding on. Decisions. Yeah. You're still holding on to someone, and you are the secret admirer. And here we have wishful thinking. So you're still dreaming about someone of your past. And maybe you're keeping tabs on the person, which is okay. We all do that. And but you can really not shake this person. And you have to make this decision. You're really wanting to move on from this person. But your heart still burns for them. And you really believe that there's a way. There's a way where to... Sorry, I'm really interested now. Yeah, I think you want to live. There's a way out of this devil that you know. You want to have more fun. And you want to break free from this, but it's a process. But here again, ask for help. If you have people you trust, people that understand the situation and can give you, maybe not advice, but at least take you by the hand and so let's have fun. Let's do something completely different. Or you do that. You tell your friends, look, I want to get distracted from this. I want new energy. So maybe you're starting this week, but this is going to be a theme this week for you, letting go of old energy because it's still consuming you up to a point, and you feel the need of making decisions about this and to find another way. But let's see what these cards have to say about it. So the love vibes, the love energies for pile 3. The love energies, there you go. Let go of control issues. There you go. It's letting go. It's like, oh, there you go. And you deserve love. You deserve to be loved. It's like, this is what you're realizing. That's why you want that new life, that new start, loving yourself. And allow the situation to unfold naturally. It's like you're letting go and letting God. You're putting it in the hands of God. And here, release your eggs. The time has come to clear your energy. And this is what you're feeling this week. Wow. Very, very powerful. And so pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.